What if chasing beauty left you unrecognizable? Across the world, stars and everyday people have gone under the knife hoping for perfection, only to end up with shocking results. In this video, we'll reveal the then and now of the most infamous plastic surgery transformations, faces once admired, now remembered as cautionary tales. Michael Jackson, the king of pop, was not only one of the most influential musicians in history, but also one of the most scrutinized celebrities when it came to plastic surgery. Rising to fame as a child in the Jackson 5, he was admired for his talent and charisma. Yet as his career soared, his appearance began to change dramatically. Over the years, Jackson underwent multiple nose surgeries that left his nose thinner and more fragile, along with chin implants, cheekbone reshaping, eyelid lifts, and lip modifications. Combined with his battle with vitiligo, which caused his skin to lose pigment, his face gradually transformed into something almost unrecognizable from his younger self. By the 1990s, tabloids and fans alike speculated endlessly about how many surgeries he had done, with some saying he had destroyed his natural good looks. To the public, his face became a tragic symbol of the pressures of fame, the pain of body image insecurity, and perhaps a deep unhappiness that no success could fix. Some felt pity, others mocked him, and many called him a victim of his own perfectionism. Michael Jackson's changing face remains one of the most famous cautionary tales in entertainment history. Dolly Parton, the legendary country music singer and cultural icon, has always been candid about her cosmetic surgeries. Known for her glamorous image, big hair, sparkling outfits, and famous curves, Dolly openly admitted to undergoing multiple procedures, including breast augmentation, facelifts, liposuction, and Botox injections. Unlike many celebrities, she never denied her choices and often joked about them in interviews, saying it took a lot of money to look this cheap. While her surgeries gave her a trademark look that became part of her brand, some critics argue that her face has grown too tight and unnatural over time. Yet the public's reaction to Dolly is very different compared to others. Many adore her confidence and self-awareness. They see her as someone who owns her image and never hides her flaws. While a portion of people believe she went too far, most continue to celebrate her as a symbol of empowerment, individuality, and unapologetic self-expression. Dolly's story shows that cosmetic surgery doesn't always end in ridicule. Sometimes, it becomes part of the legend. Sahar Tabar, born Fatemeh Kishvand in 2001 in Iran, was once an ordinary girl with a fascination for movies and social media. But she quickly became a viral sensation worldwide after shocking photos of her distorted face surfaced on Instagram. At the height of her fame, it was widely believed she had undergone more than 50 cosmetic surgeries to transform herself into a grotesque version of Angelina Jolie. Her sharp, skeletal features, unnaturally tiny nose, hollowed eyes, and pale skin made people stare in both horror and fascination. Later, Sahar admitted that many of the pictures had been heavily photoshopped to exaggerate the effect, though she did undergo some real procedures. By then, the damage was done. She had become infamous as one of the most extreme examples of beauty obsession gone wrong. The public reaction was immediate and merciless. While some were curious about her story, the majority mocked her, calling her Zombie Angelina or Living Corpse. To them, she wasn't a girl chasing her dreams, but a cautionary tale about how far someone might go to get attention online. When Sahar appeared on Iranian television without the filters and edits, viewers were stunned to see how different she looked, almost unrecognizable compared to the monstrous images that had circulated worldwide. That contrast only fueled further ridicule. Many saw her as a tragic victim of social media pressure, someone who destroyed her own identity to gain temporary fame. Others, however, sympathized, pointing out that she was still very young and may have been overwhelmed by online culture. In the end, Sahar Tabar's story became more than just gossip. It became a global conversation about the dangers of obsession with cosmetic surgery, the toxic influence of internet celebrity, and the tragic price of chasing validation in a digital age. Justin Jedlicka, often referred to as the human Ken doll, is an American television personality who became famous for his obsession with plastic surgery. Born in 1980, he was fascinated with beauty and perfection from a young age and underwent his first cosmetic procedure at 18. Since then, Justin has spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on more than 900 surgical and non-surgical procedures, including multiple rhinoplasties, cheek implants, chin reshaping, pec and bicep implants, and countless fillers. His face is sculpted to the point of looking more like a mannequin than a human, with sharp lines, tight skin, and almost no natural softness left. To Justin, this is a form of art. He sees his body as a canvas. But to the world, his transformation has been shocking. Many accuse him of going too far, of turning himself into a living doll devoid of human warmth. He has been mocked relentlessly, with people comparing his stiff, shiny face to wax figures in a museum. While Justin defends his choices as self-expression and insists he is happy with his appearance, critics argue he has become addicted to surgery and lost sight of his natural humanity. His story reflects the growing debate about extreme cosmetic enhancement. Where is the line between personal freedom and self-destruction? Hang Myoku, a former model and aspiring singer from South Korea, is one of the most infamous examples of plastic surgery addiction. She was initially admired for her natural beauty, but after becoming obsessed with cosmetic procedures, she underwent numerous surgeries that left her face swollen and deformed. When doctors refused to perform additional surgeries, warning that her skin could no longer handle it, Hang turned to injecting cooking oil into her own face. This act destroyed her natural features entirely, leaving her face bloated, misshapen, and scarred beyond recognition. The once beautiful young woman became a tragic figure in the media, known as a living cautionary tale. Public reaction was a mix of horror and sadness. Many were shocked that someone would go to such desperate extremes, while others pitied her as a victim of societal pressure in South Korea, a country already known for its high rates of cosmetic surgery. She became a symbol of the dangers of body dysmorphia and addiction to beauty procedures. Today, when people see images of Hang Myoku, they often describe them as haunting reminders of what happens when obsession with appearance goes unchecked, turning a pursuit of beauty into lifelong tragedy. Jessica Alves, formerly known as Rodrigo Alves, is a Brazilian-British television personality who gained worldwide fame under the nickname the Human Ken Doll. From her 20s, she spent enormous amounts of money, over $500,000, on cosmetic surgeries. In her earlier years, she underwent dozens of procedures such as nose reshaping, chin implants, jawline reconstruction, chest implants, and liposuction. Her appearance was drastically transformed, leaving her face tight and doll-like. Later, Jessica came out as transgender and transitioned publicly, undergoing more surgeries to create a feminine look, including breast augmentation, facial feminization, and body contouring. While Jessica embraces her new identity and speaks openly about her journey, her extreme appearance has often overshadowed her message. The public's reaction is deeply divided. Some admire her honesty and courage in pursuing the image that makes her feel authentic, while many criticize the extent of her transformations, claiming her face and body now look artificial and exaggerated. Jessica Alves stands as both an inspiration for self-expression and a controversial figure, sparking debate about the boundaries of cosmetic surgery and the search for identity in the modern world. Heidi Montag, an American reality television star who rose to fame on MTV's The Hills, shocked the world in 2009 when she revealed she had undergone 10 cosmetic surgeries in a single day. These procedures included a breast augmentation, brow lift, liposuction, chin reduction, ear reshaping, and several facial enhancements. The transformation was dramatic. Heidi's youthful, natural beauty was replaced with an almost unrecognizable image. The revelation sparked outrage and concern, with many calling it reckless and dangerous. Heidi herself later admitted she nearly died during the operations and eventually expressed regret, saying she wished she had appreciated her natural looks more. The public viewed her as a symbol of Hollywood's toxic beauty culture, where young women are pressured to constantly perfect themselves. While some sympathized with her vulnerability, others mocked her decisions, claiming she had ruined her face and body in pursuit of fame. Today, Heidi's story is remembered as one of the most extreme cases of plastic surgery excess in the entertainment industry. A cautionary tale of how one moment of obsession can permanently change a person's life. Lara Flynn Boyle, an American actress best known for her roles in Twin Peaks and The Practice, was once admired for her delicate and refined beauty. But as the years passed, she became notorious for dramatic facial changes linked to cosmetic procedures. Boyle's once elegant features were altered by repeated use of fillers and possibly surgeries, leaving her face swollen, lips enlarged, and skin stretched tight. Paparazzi photos shocked fans who remembered her youthful charm, and many lamented that she had gone too far in trying to fight the natural process of aging. In Hollywood, where image is everything, Lara's case became an example of how pressure can drive celebrities to extremes. Instead of maintaining her iconic look, her appearance often drew more attention than her career. Public reaction was a mix of sadness and disbelief. Fans regretted the loss of her natural beauty, while tabloids used her as an example of cosmetic surgery gone wrong. Today, her story reflects the darker side of Hollywood, where stars battle time and expectations, sometimes with devastating results. Simon Cowell, one of the most powerful figures in the music industry and a household name as a judge on American Idol and The X Factor, has also faced scrutiny for his appearance. Known for his sharp wit and business acumen, Simon surprised many when he began appearing with a noticeably altered face. Years of Botox, fillers, and cosmetic tweaks left him looking puffy and stiff, with little natural expression. At times, he even admitted he had gone too far with the procedures, later opting to reduce some of the treatments. However, the public was quick to notice the difference. Many joked that he looked like a wax figure or a caricature of his former self. On social media, Simon's face became a meme, with people comparing his frozen expressions to plastic dolls. His case highlights how even the most confident and successful celebrities can fall victim to the pressure of maintaining youth and vitality under the spotlight. To some, Simon's appearance is simply part of the celebrity culture of Hollywood. To others, it is a reminder that chasing eternal youth can rob a person of the very authenticity that made them loved in the first place. Dennis Avner, also known as Stalking Cat or the Catman, was one of the most extreme examples of body modification in the world. A Native American man from Nevada, he felt spiritually connected to tigers and dedicated his life to transforming his body to resemble one. Over the years, he underwent countless procedures, including facial tattoos, subdermal implants to change the shape of his face, pointed ears, split lip surgery, sharpened teeth, and even surgically altered whiskers. His appearance was shocking. His entire face and body looked like that of a humanoid feline. While Dennis considered it a spiritual journey and form of self-identity, the public often reacted with shock, fear, and fascination. Some admired his commitment to self-expression, while many labeled him as a tragic figure who had gone too far. His extreme modifications pushed the boundaries of what the human body could endure. Sadly, Dennis struggled with personal issues and died in 2012, leaving behind a legacy that continues to spark conversations about body autonomy, the meaning of identity, and the limits of cosmetic transformation. You won't want to miss this. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any new videos. See you in the next one.